Hey everyone, it's Nurse Danny, and today we have a special guest. Her name is Shauna Cheshire, and she worked on labor and delivery for 18 years. She's been doing prenatal education for about 5 years, and she's really passionate about pre and postnatal fitness. So we have her on today to talk about fitness and pregnancy.
Yes.
We have a video that we'll link you to. You can check out 9 exercises that you can do during pregnancy. So tell us some of the benefits, first of all, of exercising during pregnancy.
ACOG, or American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, have a policy statement about exercise and recommendations. The biggest one that I think women would appreciate is just feeling better going through pregnancy. I've worked with women who've exercised during a pregnancy, who haven't in previous pregnancies, and said it's so different. I feel so much better. So that's really important, but it's really crucial.
And there's physical, feeling good, and then there's also like self-confidence, feeling better about yourself.
Right.
Weight gain during pregnancy, we should talk about that too. The amount of weight that you should gain during pregnancy is dependent on your pre-pregnancy weight. And so this is a conversation that you should actually have with your OB at the beginning of pregnancy.
Yes.
They should help you define how much weight you should gain.
The biggest thing is maternal fat stores. That's where we want to make an impact. If a mom has been underweight and really needs those fat stores to support the pregnancy, then that's one thing. But I think the vast majority of us are doing fine in that department. There are a few that need to bulk up in that department, but most don't. So limiting the amount of excessive weight gain in pregnancy is really important for your health. It's important for your baby's health. Excess weight gain can increase complication rates, things like preeclampsia, gestational diabetes, increase your rate of C-section, induction, other type of interventions. And that can kind of change how your pregnancy will go. So exercise has been shown to help mitigate excessive weight gain or fat store accumulation in pregnancy. They've done research thoroughly, and it's shown to make a difference. The biggest thing is trying to educate yourself on all the reasons why it's so good for you and your baby, and give yourself little pep talks. Talk with other moms who have the goal to keep active and exercising during pregnancy.
That's a good suggestion, because don't you think that a sedentary lifestyle as well as an active lifestyle are contagious?
Yeah.
And so if you surround yourself with people who are active, you're more likely to become active and to do those things.
It's true.
Yeah. So let's talk about moms who haven't been exercising up to the point where they find out they're pregnant, and then maybe they start thinking about exercise and how beneficial it can be during pregnancy. Where should they start?
Well, the biggest thing is to remember that your doctor and midwife have a lot of answers for you as far as, is exercise safe and okay for you? If you haven't been specifically restricted for any reason, any complications or things that you're worried about, then you should start something. Even in the first trimester, if you can just get yourself out for a walk, get some fresh air.
That's one of the things that we actually suggest to people who are super sick. It may sound like the last thing on the face of planet Earth you want to do.
Exactly.
But like you said, getting some fresh air and doing something for a second that might distract you can be really invigorating.
Yeah, so if you are feeling nauseated in the first trimester, try a few things like that. But once you're definitely over that, then getting some time every day, most days of the week, working up to 30 minutes. ACOG says 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week is what's going to give you the most benefits. And your doctor or midwife knows all about those recommendations.
Should you go from 0 minutes to 30 right away, or should you slowly move
No,
up
you can
to?
totally slowly scale upward. So 10 minutes is a great chunk of time to start with. And if walking is what you want to initiate with, it's great. As long as you have a safe walking place, free of hazards for tripping, falling, that kind of stuff. The other thing is resistance exercises to build your muscle are very beneficial, very important. Some water-based things can help you with that because there's some resistance in the water, and some women love water-based exercise in pregnancy. Yoga is another one that can help. But it is totally okay to use resistance bands, to use free weights that are appropriate and with the appropriate exercise. You definitely want to start out small, maybe even less than you think is beneficial, and then just start to gradually work up.
Listen to your body, right? If you start to cramp or bleed, stop what you're doing, let your doctor know, and otherwise you can continue on.
Right. Hydration also is very important. And exercise, make sure that you're hydrating frequently, and that you're not exercising at temperatures that are extreme. If you have been exercising before pregnancy and now you are, there is no sudden reason to drastically change what you're doing. So if you've been running or you've been at a pretty intense class several times a week, you can continue doing those things if you continue to feel good doing them. And there's no other reasons to stop. Moderate intensity is what ACOG recommends. The easiest way to define it is how you feel doing the exercise. So if 0 on the scale of 0 to 10, you're like on the couch looking at your phone, okay? So no exertion whatsoever. 10 is like, I'm trying to run up the steep mountain and I'm near collapse, okay? So where we want women in pregnancy to try and remain is between a 3 to 4 at the low end, maxing out at 6. 6 is getting into hard. 7 is very hard. And once you're very hard, you're going to find that you can't talk. So if you're getting to the point where you can only get out 1 or 2 words at a cluster, you're probably working into a little too intense. And so take a break and let your heart rate recover a little bit, get to where you're feeling a little bit less exerted, and then start back in.
I think that's the great message and the best way we could end today. Thank you so much, Shauna, for being with us. And if people want to hear more about you and what you're all about, where can they find out more?
So I have a website and a blog at miamamafitness.com.
Awesome. And of course, you can find me on Intermountain Moms. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.